13 Unbelievable Traits of Pisces Sun Sign. Sometimes Pisces can seem as though they're living on another planet, but have you ever stopped to wonder what it is exactly that makes Pisces so unique? Those are born under the Pisces sign can get labeled as everything, from total genius through to downright nutcase. But to truly get a sense of what the Pisces personality is all about, you just need to take a closer look at the many distinct traits and characteristics that make up this one-of-a-kind zodiac sign. Pisces probably have the most distinctive characteristics of all the 12 signs of zodiac. If you're not convinced, take a look at the Pisces nearest to you, or read these 13 things below to figure out. 1. Pisces have a knack for reading a person's true intentions. Pisces, you cannot stress enough upon the fact that you're unbelievably intuitive. Every Piscean is born with this sixth sense. Pisces have an intuitive and psychic ability more than any other zodiac signs. They trust their gut feelings, and if they do not, they quickly learn to, because they realize that their hunches are usually correct. They are frighteningly perceptive. Many Pisceans have a strong psychic ability, or sixth sense, or just an innate sense of intuition. Could be why they often prefer to be alone than with people who are not worth their time. You'll sometimes be shocked at how accurately they can read people. Since Pisceans are a unique blend of both an extrovert and introvert, they rely on their own internal instincts and logic to make decisions and form beliefs. This can also be annoying, because they can always tell when someone isn't being truthful, a mixed blessing. They are able to read other people's feelings, to a point where they can feel themselves what others are feeling. Often this can overwhelm them, as the lines become blurred between feelings that are coming from within and those that are being picking up from others. Their intuition is always on point though, so try to listen when they give you advice about that shady friend or boyfriend. They can also pick up on a person's true motives and intentions, and more often than not their instincts turn out to be dead on. They're able to pick up on body language and other subtle clues. And when somebody has less than savory intentions, a red flag will often go up within the Pisces mind. 2. Pisces has an incredibly giving and generous nature. A Pisces truly has the most generous and compassionate soul, because they give and give, even when they have nothing left to give. The Pisces personality tends to be extremely generous, and it's very much in their nature to want to give back in life and share their good fortunes with others. They are givers of gifts, of attention, of thoughts, and of love. If you are in any type of relationship with a Pisces, be prepared to be showered with love and kindness. They are quite popular in their social circles for being a genuine friend to everyone. They value human relations the most, and put the people she or he loves above everything else. The generosity of a Pisces often gets in the way of their own personal needs and priorities, as Pisces' often compassionate and charitable behavior leads them to put the needs of others ahead of their own. Pisces is known for sacrificing themselves for everyone else, but rather than dwell over it in a negative way, Pisces tends to feed off of providing for others. The downside to this behavior is the overwhelming majority of lost souls, who will take advantage of the gentle Pisces nature. 3. They're easygoing in every sense of the word. They're okay with almost anything and everything. When plans are being made, they're usually lost in their own thoughts. Pisces are very easygoing, down to earth, and generally very easy to get along with. They tend not to make any waves, often just going with the flow. The quality associated with Pisces is mutable, of which their easygoing and fluid nature is often attributed to. Pisces, you've been told you're easy to talk to, and you enjoy being someone others can turn to when they need help overcoming life's obstacles. Pisces is very easygoing. Pisces isn't about me, or you, or even us or them. Pisces is about everything and nothing. Pisces isn't open or closed, it's just there. Their emotions are their own, other people's, and the universe's, as are everyone else's emotions through Pisces' eyes. Ideally, Pisces accepts this aspect of their existence. They are ultimately going with the flow, because they realize on some level that they are ultimately everything and nothing. Pisceans have a soothing and calm presence. They don't hold grudges. They deal with an issue when it comes up, but forgiveness is their forte. They believe in the best in people, and will go out of your way to help people, even if it means great sacrifice. 4. Pisces can be maddeningly indecisive sometimes. Pisces sees both sides of every situation. Sometimes this can make it difficult to make a decision, and sometimes they're seen as indecisive or wishy-washy. Pisces can be incredibly indecisive at times and can struggle to come to a final decision, agonizing over everything, for fear of making the wrong decision. Pisces struggle with balancing logic and emotion when making decisions. There is a reason behind Pisces being indecisive. In making the same decision, a Sagittarius may only consider 2 consequences, however, a Pisces would think of up to 10 consequences, because he or she really worries too much. To make it simple, Pisces would think of the different effects that could be caused by the situation, whether or not it will cause misunderstandings. Because of this, they constantly revisit their decisions, in search of an equilibrium between the two. More often than not, Pisceans end up making no decision or taking no action. Sometimes they can drive their friends and loved ones nuts with their inability to make a decision. But they can't help it really, sometimes life just has too many choices. 5. Pisces fears rejection and the idea of winding up alone. Pisces have a lot of love to give, and when they commit to a relationship, they do so with all of their heart. Pisces takes everything to heart. They're very sensitive, and can get their feelings hurt easily. No one can throw a pity party like they can. Pisces craves companionship, and they have a strong desire for a deep and meaningful relationship. However, finding love isn't always so easy for them. One of their biggest fears, however, is that they won't be able to find someone that will be able to reciprocate all of that love. They sometimes suffer from low self-esteem, leading them to doubt their odds of finding their perfect match. Pisces' downfall is their sensitivity, and their inability to reject another person. They do not like rejection, fear of ending up alone or never falling in love, and they try to treat others the way they want to be treated, so they will rarely say no to a person for fear of hurting their feelings. They can have insecurities about being rejected, that can make it hard for them to put themselves out there, and leave them fearful of winding up alone. Fear of rejection is very deep in Pisces, and this can make it hard for them to express their feelings. 6. Pisces have a competitive side that can take people by surprise. People often underestimate the competitive side of a Pisces. Few realize just how competitive the Pisces can be when they are presented with a challenge. Pisces is not known to be aggressive or cutthroat. They are not known to be business types, but they are successful when they are given the chance to express themselves creatively, like through the arts, and given a chance to express their compassion towards humanity. Don't be fooled by their seemingly aloof nature, because they actually kinda love to win. Pisces are competitive, and give their best at every opportunity, always believing that attitude, more than ability, promises success. If you're silly enough to underestimate them, then they will try twice as hard to kick your ass. 7. Pisces can instinctively tell when their loved ones are down, and in need of support. Pisces are very compassionate towards others. They have a sense that seems to let them get inside another's skin, to understand how they are feeling. Thanks to Pisces' incredible emotional instincts, when one of their friends or loved ones is feeling down, they can usually tell pretty fast and will rush to their aid. However, they get so into other people's problems, they often lose strength they need themselves. Compassionate to the core, a Pisces makes a very supportive friend or lover. Pisces are very impressionable, and are susceptible to almost anyone's sob story. Being so empathetic, it is often hard for a Pisces to turn down someone they think is in need of their help. They may find their self-sacrificing ways, and caring nature is often taken advantage of by others. They are incredibly supportive and comforting friends, who always seem to know just what to say to make their someone feel better. A Pisces will make your problems their own problems. They will try to help you at every junction, even if you can take care of it yourself. They are kind not just to humans but to animals too. You would never see a Pisces in a fight. They stay away from violence and are the peacemakers. Pisceans are the most compassionate people, and cater the need to their all friends and family. When they're in relationships, they're very devoted partners. Pisces would do anything for their loved ones, and they're always thinking of little ways to make them feel special. Pisces just can't help but side with the sufferers. They're always empathetic towards people, and often make their problems your own. Empathy is a driving force. Pisces are gifted with stronger empathetic reactions than the other signs. They can clearly tune into the deepest, and most subtle parts of even a stranger's mind state. This heightened sense gives them an additional social level, to experience and interact with others. The strength of the reflected emotions can be viewed as the Pisces' real emotions. This can easily cause confusion or give the appearance of mood swings. Pisces are extraordinarily empathetic and can take on the feelings of everyone around them. They tend to vibe off people very easily, and they'll be the first person you'll want to call when you have a broken heart or a problem at work. Mixed in with their overthinking, this can sometimes be chaotic, because they often place another's emotions before their own, leaving themselves overwhelmed. 8. Pisces is super adaptable and able to get along with all sorts of people. The Pisces personality is made up of two governing factors. The first involves the element of water, which hosts this zodiac sign. The second deals with the mutable quadruplicity of Pisces. Water is a very adaptable and powerful substance, and Pisces is an exemplary model of water's nature, because people of this sign are adaptive and movable. The Pisces has an adaptable characteristic to their personality that allows them to roll with the punches and adapt quickly to new people and surroundings. They have fluid natures which can go with the flow or adjust to changing conditions and personalities. Pisceans are just as comfortable in a manger as in a castle. They will adapt to most companies and people. Pisceans are mostly adjusting and adaptable. They won't have long demands to keep up with. They are materialistically self-dependent and will rely on you for their basic needs of love and care. You take care of that, and Pisceans will be easy people to live with, even in inadaptable conditions. This quality makes for an extremely agreeable companion. They're able to find common ground with just about anybody, and they have a way about them that makes people feel comfortable and at ease. Making friends is never a problem for Pisces. People find it easy to confide in them. Pisces is very popular. Pisces is an easy socializer. Most people struggle to understand how Pisces achieves so many friends and acquaintances. When they are so reserved or appear so shy, but the fish can normally figure a person out upon meeting them, and therefore adapts themselves to that person, which means that they are very likable. Pisces are usually very good with people anyway. Once they're your friends, then unless you take them for granted, or you hurt them, then you have a friend for life. 9. No matter how close Pisces are to the people around them, they're detached souls deep inside. A Pisces can go from caring deeply to being very detached easily. Fish are skittish. They've pulled a disappearing act a time or two. When things get bad, they launch into self-preservation mode and retreat back into their dream world until they feel it's safe to come out. They are charitable and compassionate, but when they don't get the same support from people around them, when they're in trouble, they get disappointed so hard. When Pisces fail to express their compassionate nature, they can become moody and introverted. Introverts are no better than extroverts. Pisces are typically introverts, which conflicts with their adventurous spirits. They find it difficult to be themselves around new people, but they're constantly being surrounded by strangers in new situations. This conflict frequently means that they may not be projecting their feelings or thoughts as they would like. You'll be surprised to see how quiet they can get after seeing them be the life of the party. That's the introverted side of Pisces. If they see you after a long day, they might be all irritable and not want to talk. It has nothing to do with you. Pisceans often need to recharge after a large use of social energy. After a long day of dealing with people, their social batteries are drained, and they need to unwind and recover, usually alone. 10. Pisceans are usually shuttling between 100 emotions in a single second. From sad to angry, to happy to hysterical, to worried to dramatic. They never know how they're feeling. You will be shocked at the range of their personality. They are roller coasters. They have an extremely unpredictable and emotional nature, and it's already been said just how much a Pisces feels. Oftentimes a Pisces will feel completely misunderstood, as many people cannot fathom just how much depth there is to the inner workings of them. If you get to see Pisces in different environments, you will see radically different versions of them every time. They aren't being superficial, they effortlessly absorb and reflect their surroundings. They can be the life of the party, slinging jokes, making drinks, flirting, and recalling fabulous stories. They can be the disciplinarian boss, complete with finger-wagging and critical statements. It takes a lot of energy to be a constant mirror for the people around them. If they come home after a party or long day at work, they may appear to be short-tempered and not very social. When they have spent that much internal energy, give them an hour or so by themselves to recuperate. Pisces bounce back from fatigue and negativity really well. It all depends on their mood. The tricky thing is that Pisceans can be both very impulsive and overthinkers, depending on how they're feeling. They are not easy to pin down, or categorize as either an extrovert or introvert. In fact, you'll probably never figure it out. But even if it doesn't seem like it, they will always consider your feelings. Pisces can cause a lot of confusion for Pisces, as they need human connections to be happy. And they have an abundance of compassion even for strangers, but are also so selective with the company that they chose to surround themselves with. They are introspective, but are often the life of the party. It's all about whether or not they vibe with the people around them. Because they're also so sensitive, they can get annoyed easily, causing them to withdraw into themselves. When a Pisces is down and depressed, if they choose to open up, they can literally cry a river. But their compassionate and imaginative nature fuels their desire to love and cater to others. Pisces know how to be romantic, and they will dream up all kinds of interesting ways to keep you happily on your toes. Fueled by their creative imaginations, and that desire to make people feel great. Pisces are incredible lovers. Just be sure to reciprocate some of that love back, because a Pisces needs to know they are needed and appreciated. Otherwise, you may fuel their anxiety and depression. Although they don't need to be bathing in glory, they most certainly need your respect and appreciation to be shown. 11. Pisces tend to be secretive about their real emotions. Pisces know when to keep their mouths shut. They can certainly be trusted with your secrets, and they will keep their own feelings bottled up, as well around those who do not appreciate them. They won't tell you all until they know you all. Pisces guards his/her heart with a fence around it, which only a few people can cross. The element of secrecy backfires sometimes, because their friends might get tired of figuring them out. People born under this sign seldom lie, and the secrecy is not intentional, it just takes time for them to open up. They will have a small social circle, as half of the people will tag them rude. Half of the other half will never make an effort and will give up later. Double-cross a Pisces, and you may end up with quite a resentful enemy. It can take a while for Pisces to let you in. They need time to warm up. Their contradictory traits can make times quite lonely for Pisces, because they connect with people easily, and people feel very connected to them, but it's also at their core to isolate themselves. It can take years for Pisces to let people in deeply, because once they do, they are eternally loyal and caring. 12. Their imagination runs so wild, it literally takes a lot to surprise them. They really need to escape from reality from time to time. And when they do, people around them think that they're just dreamers, and can't really make sense of it. While sleeping or otherwise, Pisces are practically always dreaming. They're never in the present. They've probably even had an imaginary friend when young. Pisces think this world can never be enough to sustain their interest. No matter what's going on around them, their mind is weaving a story of its own, all the freaking time. Even though they're always lost in your world, they tend to observe details a normal person would overlook. It really takes a lot to surprise a Pisces. To choose gift for your Pisces, be as creative as possible. Every gift you choose for your Pisces should be creative and romantic, and you should always spend some time thinking about the ideas they might cherish most. 13. They can be oversensitive. Pisceans are caring, compassionate and affectionate, and are hence expecting to, for maybe a meager half of what they give. And when they don't receive it, heaven help them overcome their inherent insecurities. They are oversensitive to the extent of analyzing every word a person said, and then they spin a yarn of what the person feels of them. Not just with their emotions or feelings, but their pride and confidence can be shattered by careless words spoken by a friend or loved one. They have no defense mechanisms that dull them, or protect them from their own senses. Their survival method takes a commitment few possess. They turn the other cheek, and call attention to your pain, or root problem for this conflict. They use nonviolence, empathy, and compassion to the fullest. Being overly sensitive is at the core of every Pisces, which is fortunate for all their friends and lovers, since they make the best friends and partners. But, it's unfortunate for them when they instinctively take on the feelings of others, and foster in a negative comment from so-and-so. They may feel hurt when someone really didn't intend to hurt their feelings at all. Words cut deep with Pisces, and if you're feeling stressed or upset, they can always feel it. When someone carelessly just hurts them, they have no way to handle it but suffer. Choose your words carefully around Pisces.